I've noticed my short-term memories coming back. I remember numbers and things like that. So that has been a real blessing. This device, from the moment I put it on in November, last November, it was just before Thanksgiving. And I put that on and I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm feeling this tingling sensation going down my spine. Immediately, within a day, I had zero pain in my body, which is very unusual because my day to day is every day I have pain. The inflammation, let me tell you this, Tracy, it's a lot of inflammation because in the first 10 days, I lost 10 pounds just in water weight.
Hey, Michelle, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me today. Beautiful girl.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tracy. I so appreciate everything you do with Quantum, and I appreciate being a part of a wonderful group like Quantum Health Systems. I'm really excited to be here today and to share my testimony and share my story so far, because it's not done.
That's right.
Let me give you a little background. I have had some health issues in the past, and they're long-term issues. I mean, I was born premature, so my lungs weren't quite developed. I had seizures until I was 5, so I was on seizure medication, and I haven't been able to donate blood because I'm anemic. So there's a lot of different gamut of things that have gone on in the past. I didn't have a great gene pool, I guess. But I really feel like this is going to help me tremendously because already I have seen tremendous benefits with my Quantum device, the one that I wear on my person all the time. So I've had a brain injury in the past back in 2006, and my short-term memory was really bad, really, really bad. Like I could drive down the street and say, "Oh, what a cool building. Is that new?" And my kids go, "No, Mom, it's been there for a long time." And I would do that like every week. I don't do that anymore, Tracy. I don't do that anymore. But also, I've noticed my short-term memories coming back. I remember numbers and things like that. So that has been a real blessing. But there's been a lot of stuff that I can tell you. I had arthritis from the time I was 11, and my parents just thought it was growing pains, but turned out it was 16. They diagnosed it and said, "Yeah, you have rheumatoid arthritis. Bummer, but you've had it a long time, and here's what we need to do." And there was really nothing they could give me. But this device, from the moment I put it on in November, last November, it was just before Thanksgiving, and I put that on and I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm feeling this tingling sensation going down my spine because I was wearing it where Dr. A said, like at the low of your back or behind your neck. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is crazy. Immediately, within a day, I had zero pain in my body, which is very unusual because my day to day is every day I have pain. I have a lot of inflammation. If there was a contest for me, I would be Miss Inflammation, okay? But I have a ton of it.
So what was your pain level prior? And then what is it now? Like 10 being awful.
That's a great question. So from day to day, it would vary. So it could go from anywhere from a 5 to a 8 to a 10, even if I did something really, well, I would say foolish. If I got down on my knees, that was a 10. That's like you see stars all the time, right? Wow. I used to play volleyball, so I was on my knees a lot, digging for those balls, right? Well, now I can't even, it's unbelievable because it doesn't affect me at all. I can be on my knees playing with my grandchildren now, and it doesn't bother me at all. I love it. My grandchildren love it. I'm their favorite grandma, they tell me, because I play with them on the floor. But it's just been tremendous. I mean, the inflammation, let me tell you this, Tracy, it's a lot of inflammation because in the first 10 days, I lost 10 pounds just in water weight.
Whoa.
Just in water weight. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's crazy. I had that, I'm packing that much on all the time. And the other thing I noticed right away too was my leaky gut issues went away. Used to, I'd have to drink some carbonated water to settle my stomach an hour after I'd eat anything. And now I don't do that at all. I just drink my water, Tracy, every day.
Good girl.
Like everybody else drinking tons of water. But it's changed my life. The leaky gut would make me rush to the bathroom if I had to go to the bathroom really bad. And and it would hurt. I would have pain in my stomach for an hour after eating, and it was crazy, but I don't have that anymore.
Nice.
So I don't have the arthritic pain. I don't have the problem with my leaky gut, my tumor. So I do have a breast tumor. I have cancer. And I was first diagnosed with that in, I think it was March of 2019. And since I've been wearing the device, it has changed. It has changed in appearance. It has changed in size for the better. I mean, it was, when I first started, it was like stage 1 or 2, and it was under the surface, and now it has come through the surface and it's coming out. It's making its way out of my body. And this is just since late November, which is crazy, right?
Could you see it before?
You could not see it. Okay, I have pictures because I took a picture when I was first at my daughter's house because I saw a difference in it right away. So it was barely at the surface when I first started. Now it's pushing its way out. It looks crazy. Now it's a big circle with like a core, like it's trying to come out through the core or whatever, but it feels dead. I don't know for sure because I haven't done a test on it yet in a while, so I need to do that. But it's crazy. It's crazy.
Have you ever put your device in your bra, like right next to it?
All the time. When I first got my device, I actually lifted my boob up and put it underneath. Lift it up and put it under there. I would sleep with it under there at night. Nice. So pretty crazy, but
that makes sense.
It's just amazing. So I do also with what Dr. A was telling us, put it behind our neck at night. Like I use it on my hips during the day, but at night I put it behind my neck. My vision has improved crazy. I no longer wear a contact in this eye, and this one is barely, like, I think it's 1.25, and this one's a 0.25, which this one used to be like 2.75. This one used to be 1.50, and now it's crazy working on my visual cortex because I'm putting it right behind my head, which is crazy cool. So I'm very excited about what it's doing for my vision, my overall health, my energy level. Oh my gosh. The first thing I noticed was I could hit those stairs at my daughter's house up and down, and it didn't bother me.
Wow. Yeah. You seem to have a lot of energy, Michelle.
I do. I have a lot of energy naturally, but I am just super excited about finally, I have looked for years for something like this. When I had the brain injury, I was told, God came to me and told me something quantum was going to heal me. And I started studying quantum. I did quantum touch. I read all these books on quantum healing. I read energy books because I did back in the day do a lot of energy work on people. So I did a number of different modalities with them. And one of them was quantum touch. One of them was, oh gosh, I don't have it in front of me, but it's on my bookshelf. I have The Body Electric by Dr. Beck. And so even then I was studying how the body was being recorded, how different energies in our body have a different frequency, and every organ has its frequency and things like that it thrives on. So I've been studying this stuff for a long time. And when I came across this, I'm like, are you kidding me? This is real. Somebody's actually put this in a device. I love it.
You're like, so, I'm in.
I'm in with both feet. And I bought one for my husband. I got one for my son, and we bought the HHS one, but it's on payment plan for now. But I'm very excited to be a part of this movement, and post RV, definitely going to throw a lot of money that way.
Yeah.
For the quantum system, because I want this to explode. I want everyone to have good health. I am so excited that I don't live in pain. I don't want people to live in pain. I want everyone else to experience the joy that I have. Aww. And what it's done for my mind, just much more calmer, much more at ease. Things don't bother me like they used to. Like I told you, I just made a decision to that's not my circus. It's not my problem. I love you, but
Right.
but guide them and direct them in another way, and let them deal with their stuff. But I just feel much calmer, much more at peace, definitely much happier. Because you do have the down days. When you have a lot of pain, you live in pain, you have those days where it's just not, it doesn't put your mind in a great place when you have a lot of pain. So to not have the pain is absolutely amazing.
It's like freedom. I'm
It
just
is
feeling like
freedom.
it's
It
like,
totally
wow.
is. It totally is freeing, very freeing. And
Oh, that's cool.
in the chaos that we live in now in this world, we all need this freedom, this kind of freedom, right?
Oh yeah. Preach.
Yeah.
So then you mentioned helping others. So you
Mhm.
pretty soon, we're almost there for
We're
the
almost there.
Q arc. What are you going to do with this redo? A 30-year-old body with all of this beautiful wisdom you've accumulated. What are you
With
going to do?
all of the energy, yes, with all of the energy and all the knowledge that I have accumulated over the years, I have been telling people for a long time, I just want to be 30 again. I want my 30-year-old body back. And then you guys came along and said we could have it. I'm like, what? This is awesome. Because I do want to go back and fulfill the things I've always wanted to do. But this has changed the game. So this QARC and the home unit, I'm thinking much differently, much more out of the box than I was before. Before I was thinking of designing communities for people with like my son Daniel, who have autism or who have difficulty coping in the world, and I was going to build communities and
Nice.
gated communities and have them live in these little houses and have them live in these little apartments and have everything there for them. But now I'm thinking all I need to do is get them healing. We need to heal them so I could have the community still, but I want to have the units. I want to have the QARC and the units in there so that they can be healed and go on and do great things for themselves too.
Right.
But
Mainstream,
there's
Mom.
absolutely, yeah.
And I
So
feel like it's such a pay it forward experience, right? Like I've talked to so many of you members, and everybody is just so excited to share and help everyone
mhm, mhm.
else.
Absolutely. I mean, I've always had a sharing heart to want to do things for other people and the veterans too. And then you guys came up with the veteran program, which I think is fantastic because I used to be missions director of our church back in the day. And we used to go out and do things where we, do a good deed for someone, do something good for someone. We used to go out and pass meals out to homeless people and talk to them and just say, what can we do for you? And most of them were veterans that we met. The men, most of them were veterans. And I'm like, veterans should not be on the street. So we need to
Right.
figure this stuff out. We need to get them well. We need to get them nutritionally sound, because when you don't have good nutrition, then your brain just goes off in different directions, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of different things we can do out there, but I'm excited to work with children and adults with minor traumatic brain injuries and people who have learning disabilities and things like that are at a disadvantage. But that's always been my heart, but it's just changed how I'm going to do it now. It's given me a better tool, another tool, a great tool for the toolbox to be able to get people launched into their own world and do their own thing out there. And like you said, go out and pay it forward to someone. So yeah, there's a lot of good happening. And I've got a lot of projects on the burners, but waiting for that, our influx of cash.
Right. Yeah, as many of us are. But
Yeah.
hey, we're here, we're doing things, we're making a difference while we wait. And I feel
I was
like
gonna say, yeah, that's great.
it's creating that momentum and that energy so that will bring it about faster,
Yeah, for sure. And it's made me think more forward in my planning. Like it was out there, but now I'm like, okay, now I've got details to add to this. I can lay this out and this is how I want it to happen. And so I'm just excited for that. It does give us hope, right?
Oh gosh, yeah.
It gives
But what
us
about you, Michelle? What are you going to do for you, the woman?
Oh, well, I need a serene place to be. I really do have always wanted to have a healing center. but I love the great outdoors. So we're going to be, getting more property, something more. I'm looking at a property that's like 400 acres. And so I'm excited about that, turning that into a great place to bring people for healing too.
I
So, but
love
that
it.
is my healing. My healing is being out in nature, God's creation. And I just love that. So
Me
I'm just
too.
looking, I'm just trying to get myself well, get my thyroid working again so I can lose the weight I need, because when I had the brain injury, I gained like 30 pounds in 30 days because it totally took out my thyroid and everything.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm better now. I'm getting better. It just, the thyroid doesn't work because the hypothalamus doesn't work. So I know that just takes time. And like everybody else, we have days where we take 3 steps forward, 1 step back. And that's
Hmm.
okay. It's because we're like an onion. We got to peel the layers off. We got to get down deep and go to root cause and get those frequencies where they need to be and get our body and train to frequency. So
Right. And I
it's super
also
cool.
think it's not even about that as well, it is, but it's also about that even like when a pilot flies from San Francisco to New York, it's not a straight line,
No, no,
you
it's not.
know?
No,
So nothing in life really
no.
is going to be a straight line. So
No, we have so many variables and different things happening in our body. We are so complex, so
I,
complex. So it's going to take time. It's going to take time to heal it and get it all where it needs to be. But the detoxing happens now. Offloading, getting all this stuff out of us that we can, drinking lots of water, eating the right foods, organic foods, staying away from all the processed food.
yeah. I mean, there's processed food that isn't horrible, but
Yeah.
to me, it's like 90-10 because nobody's
Yep.
going to be 100% perfect.
No, no, no. And
Um,
I'm not claiming I am either, but 9 times out of 10, I choose what my body needs.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. 90% is way better
yeah,
than most. I mean, gosh,
yeah,
Michelle, when my kids were little, I didn't know anything about wellness. And like we would go to fast food like twice a week.
yep.
Everything was in a box, mac and
Mhm,
cheese,
mhm.
chicken nuggets, all of that stuff.
Well,
So
I grew up in a restaurant. My family owned a restaurant. So I cook.
cool.
I don't like to eat out. I don't like fast food at all. So that was
Yeah.
never a problem. My kids felt deprived because they never went to McDonald's.
Good for
But
them.
I'm really sorry, they never had a Twinkie. So last year at Christmas, I gave them to a box of Twinkies. I'm like, here, I'm sorry, I deprived you of Twinkies.
Oh,
Here,
that's so
Twinkies and
funny.
ding dongs. I gave them a box of Twinkies and a box of ding dongs. Here, go
Oh,
at it.
wow. They probably hated them.
Uh, well, I
Yeah.
just never, we homeschooled our kids. We homeschooled all 4 of
Mm.
them. So we had a lot of fun, but we did a lot of growing and a lot of teaching, and a lot of it was in the kitchen, right? A lot of it is about the food we eat, what we put in our bodies. So we did
Oh,
try.
yeah.
We did try to do the best, but yeah, but a lot of busy moms. I get it. My daughter, she's busy running a school and she's got to do what she has to do. Sometimes she doesn't get to cook from scratch. So
Yeah.
it
But I think
happens.
also it's like a lot of moms just don't know they were raised with
Mhm.
that. And
Oh,
so they just thought it
absolutely.
was normal. So I always
Yep.
say, you know, we don't know what we don't know. And so our goal
Exactly.
here is to help people know, right?
Yes, I
Educate.
really appreciate that. I love that we're not just about the devices, we're about the whole person. It's body, mind, and spirit, right? And and then feeding our spirit and feeding our body. So it's about
Mhm.
everything. So
You can tell with those beautiful blog articles. Like I love the way
mhm,
team writes. They're
mhm.
beautiful writers.
They are. They are.
Gosh, I'm so inspired by that. And I'm so inspired by you, Michelle. Your story is amazing, incredible. Your joy just leaks out everywhere.
I
So
can't help
thank you.
it. You're
No,
welcome.
it's
Thank you. Thank you for having me on. I really
it's
appreciate it. I can't wait to give you another testimony later on when I'm healed more, but I'm just excited to see what's happening to me can happen to someone else who doesn't have hope. They can have hope when they see these videos of all of our members sharing their joy, sharing their healing. I mean, it's crazy cool, right?
oh, I am so inspired by you all. It's unbelievable. And then somebody will say something and go, oh yeah, I forgot. I don't have that anymore either. It's just,
I know. You make this list and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, incontinence. I don't even have incontinence anymore. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that was even a problem. Like, I have forgotten about it till just now, right? I had an incontinence issue. At night, I would put it over my bladder area for a week or two. Gone, just gone. Don't even have that issue anymore. I know. How cool is
wow.
that? Right?
Oh,
It's
that's
super
cool.
There's a lot of women that after having children have incontinence problems. So
Oh,
that's
I only
really
have it if I
cool.
jump rope. So
Oh,
it's like, go empty the bladder and then get back on
well,
the rope.
my grandchildren say, I'm gonna tickle you till you pee, Grandma. Because I would say, don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. I'll pee my pants. And so they thought that was super funny. Well, now they can tickle me and I don't pee my pants anymore.
Bravo.
I know it sounds silly, but that is something that women worry about. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, I need the Q arc for some support down there, and
Yep.
things will be back to the 30-year-old.
Well, I can't wait to see your story next, Tracy.
Oh, I'm getting interviewed next week.
Oh, good.
Yes, one of our admin, Andrea, I'm
Mhm.
interviewing her, and time permitting, she's going to interview me. So
Great. I can't wait to see it.
awesome.
Well, you've been such an inspiration to everyone. Thank you so much, Tracy, for sharing all you do and everything. I love your daily little blogs and your daily encouragement and sharing your formulas, your secret sauce, whatever you want to call it, for your drinks, because I love it. I love that we can make our own put salt in there and magnesium in there and everything. But I think
Thank you.
it's great. Yeah, I
It's
think it's
my
wonderful.
thing. This is my lemon milk recipe. Whoops, I'm on
Oh, nice.
this is super good. I've shared this one with you guys before, but
I think I saw that on there yesterday. Somebody had it on there yesterday, I think, shared it.
it's so good for you, for your gallbladder, for your liver.
What kind of milk do you put in it? I'm assuming it's non-dairy milk, right?
No, there's no milk. It's just water, a
Okay.
whole lemon.
I do that, yeah.
No, you don't peel it. It's like the whole thing,
Okay.
skin and all. A tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and some sweetener. I use monk fruit drops.
Okay.
Just a few.
Yep.
And then I add as a bonus a knob of ginger.
Nice.
And you put it in the blender and get it, all whatever blended.
Right.
The blender to blend it. And it just breaks it all down, and you can strain it. But I'm like, well, why would I want to strain it? Because that's
all the nutrients.
The good stuff.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I have a Vitamix. I make morning shakes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, the spinach, the pineapple for the bromelain, and put in either cucumber or celery. But it's super good for the stomach, super good for the body.
Just that sounds good.
Yeah, it's really good. You put a little bit of half a lime in it. So spinach, half a lime, some pineapple, an orange, and whatever vegetables you want in it. But I put spinach in all the time. So
yeah, I make my
it.
smoothies with a lot of spinach.
I do too. I love spinach. It's really good for you.
Yeah, really good. All right, my darling, we'll have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon on the Q&A call with Dr. A's going to be there. Woohoo!
Oh, sounds good. Yay! Woohoo! I know he's been trying.
I know.
Thank you. Take care, dear.
Okay, you too.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.